Hello again, Year 6, and welcome to another Year 6 maths meeting. And as always, you need something to write with and something to write on. Let's get started by squaring it with SID. First, we're going to do 6 squared, then 3 squared, and then 3 cubed. Pause your video, off you go. Let's see how we got on. 6 squared is equal to 6 times 6, which is equal to 36. 3 squared is equal to 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. 3 cubed is equal to 3 times 3 times 3, 3 to the power of 3. So let's do this one step at a time. 3 times 3 gives me 9, and 9 times 3 gives me 27. 3 cubed is equal to 27. Great job, Year 6. Moving on to knowing what Noah knows, using related facts to solve these tricky division questions. First, we're going to do 0.55 divided by 11, and then move on to 0.3 divided by 6. Pause your video, have a go. All right, let's have a look. I'm going to use the related fact. 55 divided by 11 is equal to 5, but 0.55 is 100 times smaller, so I'll make my answer 100 times smaller, 0.05. Moving on now to my related fact of 30 divided by 6, which is also equal to 5. But 0.3 is 10, 100 times smaller, so my answer becomes 100 times smaller, 0.05. Great job if you got those, Year 6. All right, we're moving on to ratio with Horatio. Horatio has a recipe for 18 cookies, and it's just listed there in blue. But Horatio wants to make exactly 12 cookies, so how much flour will he need? First job, in words, what ratio are we looking for in words? You should have written down cookies to flour. That's the ratio we need. Now that we know this, could you write down in numbers the ratio we already know? We should have written down 18 to 480. That's the ratio of cookies to flour with the ingredients that he has. But Ratio doesn't want 18 cookies, he wants 12. So somehow we've got to get from 18 to 12 by timesing or dividing. We're going to need somewhere to stop off first. So pause your video and have a go. All right, let's have a look. Now I can see that 18 and 480 have a common factor of 6. I'm going to divide them both by 6 to give me 3 to 80. So if Ratio wanted to make 3 cookies, he'd need 80 grams of flour. Now I can easily get from 3 to 12. So pause your video and have a go. All right, let's have a look. I need to get from 3 to 12 by timesing it by 4. And then I need to do the same to 80 grams of flour, timesing it by 4 to give me 320. Amazing if you got this one, Year 6, but we're not quite finished. It was a worded problem, so we need a worded answer. As you can see, there's lots of numbers on the screen, so we need to show that we know the answer. Pause your video and write your answer in words. All right, let's have a look. He will need 320 grams of flour. Well done, Year 6. All right, moving on to Percy percent. Percy wants to find 26% of 840. Remember, Percy only uses facts that he knows. All right, pause your video and have a go. All right, let's have a look. So first, Percy found 25%. He knows 25% is equal to a quarter. A quarter of 840 is 210. Percy also knows that 1% means you find 1/100th of the number you want. So 1/100th of 840 is 8.4. And then we add those both together and we'll find 26%. 218.4. Well done if you got that one, Year 6. All right, moving on to Al and Ali. They're finding a rule for these numbers. Now you'll notice that my numbers now go vertically, top to bottom, but it goes in the exact same method that we've been using all week long. So the first term in my sequence is 3. The second term is 5. The third term is 7. Pause the video and find me the fourth term in this sequence. All right, let's have a look. I added 2, I added 2, I'm going to add 2 more, and I'll end up with 9. 9 is the fourth term in the sequence. And now the tricky part. What rule could help us find the 21st term? So instead of adding 2 each time, what rule could we come up with? I'll give you one clue. It's a 2-step rule. Pause your video and have a go. All right, let's have a look. If I times the first term by 2, I end up with 2. 1 times 2 is 2, but I needed 3, so I need to add 1 more. The second term, 2 times 2 equals 4, but I need 5, but I could add 1 more. The third term, 3 times 2 is 6, but if I add 1 more, I get 7. 4 times 2 is 8, but if I add 1 more, I get 9. N means any term. 2n didn't give me the answer, but I adjusted by adding 1 more. 2n plus 1 is a rule that will help me find any term. So let's test it out. We're going to find the 21st term using our formula. Pause your video, have a go. All right, let's have a look. 2 times 21 plus 1 gives me 43. 43 would be the 21st number in my list, in my sequence. Brilliant job if you got that one, Year 6. Well done. All right, moving on to formal Phyllis. Using the formal method for long division to solve 3,423 divided by 12. And as always, we need to really think about this very, very important question. Does my sister burp? Does my sister burp? Helps us to remember the order to do long division. Dad, mum, sister, brother. They help us remember the order to do long division. Divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. We keep doing this process for long division. Pause the video, have a go. Okay, let's have a look. So we set up our formal method. And then Dad says, what is 34 divided by 12? It's 2. Mum says, yes, but 2 multiplied by 12 is only 24. Sister says, don't worry, subtract, find the difference. And brother will bring down the next number in the dividend. Dad says, what's 102 divided by 12? It's 8. Mum says, you're right, but 12 multiplied by 8 is 96. Sister says, don't worry about it. Let's subtract and find the difference. And brother will bring down the next digit in your dividend. Dad says, what is 63 divided by 12? 5. Mum says, you're right, but 12 multiplied by 5, that's only 60. Sister says, not to worry, we'll find the difference and subtract them. And the difference is 3. For now, brother has nothing else to bring down, so we'll call this a remainder. 285 remainder 3. Amazing job if you got that one, Year 6. All right, as always, let's try and write this answer using a remainder, a fraction remainder, and a decimal remainder. 285 remainder 3. Off you go. All right, let's have a look. With a remainder, it stays as 285 remainder 3. There were 3 of the 12 I was looking for. So 285 and 3/12, or 285 and 1/4, because they're equivalent. So now that I know it's 1/4, I also know it as a decimal. 285.25, which is the decimal equivalent of 1/4. Amazing job, Year 6. Great work, as always. You can go back through the video, practice all these methods again. You're doing a great job. Well done.